Everybody, welcome to another fantastic episode of Distilled, Brewed, and Reviewed. My name is John, and you have now entered my world-famous sipping den, and I welcome you here. This is where all the magic happens down here. It's a beautiful place. It's magical down here. And this is where I do all my reviews of anything that has, or everything that has anything to do with alcohol, and my world-famous Sunday morning coffee reviews. I do all the greatest beverages in the world. That's what I do. It's beautiful. Because I'm friends with a lot of YouTubers, I want to keep things fair. It's the right thing to do. I do a lot of these with half my taste buds tied behind my back, but that's okay. It's okay. I only need a quarter of them. Now, how do I keep track? How are you going to keep track of everything that I do? If I do everything that has anything to do with alcohol and coffee? Well, YouTube gave me the perfect tool. And what is that tool? It's a playlist. And I took that playlist and I categorized it and I keep it mint condition and up to date. And I put categories and subcategories to make it easy for you to find everything I do. And every single video that I post, the first comment is always pinned, because it has a link to whatever I'm reviewing. In this case, flavored whiskey. Check this one out. See, this is what's exciting about this. This here, what I'm about to show you, is only available in 3 states in the world: Kentucky, Missouri, and Ohio. That's it. Kentucky coffee. Look at the bottle. Look at the label, and we will get into it. What does the bottle say? Made in Kentucky. Kentucky coffee whiskey. 33% alcohol by volume, that is 66 proof. Made with Kentucky whiskey, that's going to be bourbon, of course, and rich coffee. Doesn't say what kind of bourbon, doesn't say what kind of coffee, and I've looked on the internet. Coffee whiskey, natural flavors. A mix of the whiskey cowboys drank around the campfire when the day was done, and the coffee they brewed up in the morning. Kentucky coffee is strong, sweet, and smooth all at the same time, just like the cowboy might ought to be. Very small writing. Saddle up at KentuckyCoffee.com. Now, several things. One, this is a big seller in Kentucky. That's a fact. It goes off the shelf pretty quickly. People like it here. 2, they're equating it to cowboys, which is okay. Not all big cowboy culture here in Kentucky. I mean, there is kind of, but not like maybe Wyoming or something. But they're pushing that this is kind of cowboy related. And you know, I like to get into things, and I like to really take the ball and run with it. So why don't we do that? Didn't know I had a hat, did you? How's it look best? Down like that? Look like a badass. But you know what? We gotta do a review, so I gotta pick it up a little bit. There we go. That's right, I got cowboy hats. Alright, now we get on the website for a little more. And what do we find? What do we find? Let's see what we find. We find the website. It's got a picture of the Kentucky whiskey, Kentucky, and there's coffee and some cowboy running. This is also, they give you a lot of recipes for cocktails, okay, if you want to look this up. But it says Kentucky coffee is made for a mindset reaching the young and the young at heart. That's me. Guys, gals, all genders. Well, guys and gals, you didn't have to say all genders. That kind of covers it. Horseback and motorcycle riders, they're all over. It's for people who have a, I'm not even gonna, let's just get into it. Alright, let's see what this tastes like. Alright, no offense to it. It might be delicious, it might be terrible, I don't know. It sounds like a cool thing. I'm excited to try it. So we'll see. There you go. And today's glass, I decided to just put it in this type of glass, not a Glencairn or anything. Right? It's got a little horse on it. Look at that. Perfect. Perfect. You see the color. It's dark as heck. course, if it's got coffee and whiskey, bourbon, coffee, black coffee, blah, blah, blah. All right. And here it is out of the bottle. It's dark. Let's give this a smell. What it smells like is coffee or candy or coffee ice cream. If you've ever had coffee flavored candy or ice cream, like a hard candy or the ice cream, that's what it smells like. Not getting a hint of the whiskey. Coffee, coffee ice cream, coffee candy. Let's give it a taste. First off, I have this room temperature. You can put it in the freezer. You can put it over ice. Drink it like I'm drinking. I assume you can heat it up. I haven't had coffee liqueur in a long time. I think it's reminding me, and I'm gonna have to do it. I'm looking to see if I have any handy. I'm talking about maybe Kahlua to see how close this is, because it's kind of reminding me of Kahlua. And I have some, but it's not right here. It's back over there, and I have to walk around. I don't feel like doing it. Maybe I'll do another video and compare it to Kahlua. I don't know what kind of alcohol is in Kahlua, and I haven't had Kahlua in years. But if I was blindfolded and I didn't know Kentucky coffee existed, I would guess there's some type of coffee liqueur, whether I said Kahlua because that's the one I'm most familiar with, or one of the many, many other coffee liqueurs that there are, and there are a lot of them. It's coffee. It's sweet. Not cloyingly sweet, but sweet. It is a liqueur. I think this is considered a flavored whiskey, not quite a liqueur, so it's not as sweet and as thick as a liqueur. Or a typical liqueur. I think it could go either way. It does have the whiskey shines a little bit more than it would, and a coffee flavored. Now this would go great in coffee, by the way. So the bourbon does shine through and add a little element that you don't get in Kahlua, if my memory serves me right. And I'm going to do it here in a second. I'm going to compare it. And then if I think it's cool, I'll do another video compare. We'll see how good this one does. If it does good, then we'll have to do a comparison with the Kahlua or other coffee drink. Anyway, tastes like coffee. Smells like a coffee candy or coffee ice cream. Tastes like a coffee flavor liqueur that you're probably familiar with. A little slight difference because the alcohol in this is bourbon and it is adding that element to it, but it's a slight difference from what I remember. It seems a little less sweet, a little less thick than Kahlua. May have a higher alcohol content. I'm not sure. I don't remember what Kahlua is. It's probably not 66%. So this probably has a bigger bang, and it might be a lot more. I don't know what Kahlua is. And that's my review of it. I can tell you this. It does sell really well in Kentucky. It's where I live. I can't speak for the other two states it's at, but Kentucky, this is a big seller. And I've had a lot of people come up to me and want me to review this and really like it. A lot of bourbon drinkers were like, I was surprised I liked it. And they liked it. So people are liking this drink right here. People are getting into this. I mean, it's not bad. I think I would just have coffee. It's different if you just put bourbon in coffee. Somehow they've blended this. It's always somehow better the way they do it. There's the perfect amount of sweetness and stuff. Would go good in coffee. A shot of this would go real well in a cup of coffee. So, all right, everybody, that's my review of it. And I hope you all sub, and I'll see you on the next one. I'm gonna put my boots on and my God, I'm a rider horse.